of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Take over right there at the 22-yard line. So a first-quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost him.
And it's caught. All the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 18 yards that time to push him up, first and goal. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
And down here, first and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal. Now it's Nix. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. DJ Chark, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, first and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one out to the 35. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Here's second and 3. A handoff, Barkley running left. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, third and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Hurts to throw. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Cine. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, here's Nix. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. These guys running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You look at this Eagle defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Comes in, and the contact may have come too early. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's Nix once more. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Nix from the shotgun. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
To throw is Nix. Pass incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Next to throw again. He'll get that complete to Franklin. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And coming into this ball game, this was an offense that wasn't just talking about the notion of ball control. They were preaching it. They wanted to win the time of possession battle, and they've done so here. This drive's taken up quite a bit in the first quarter. Now they are set up first and goal.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Nix to the air. They'll swing this out to Harvey. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal. They'll run with a second-round pick from April's draft. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on fourth and goal. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by Lutz is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. Right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
It's a gain of 23
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Rush coming, and he's taken down. After the sack, it's second and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
19 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it up. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Throwing Nix. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
2nd and 10.
Hold on, set. Captain. Ready.
Here's Nix. This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D-line that almost had it. But 3rd down coming up.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming out 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Nothing that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, out is the rookie 6th-round pick, Jeremy Crawshaw, to punt. As he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Second and 6. Hurts sets up to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Dances by him. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
And then go. 63. Field
35-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. Flush to his right. That is caught. It's the tight end got it. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. It's Barkley on the counter. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. But Nick Bonito not letting him escape there. He was in instant pursuit off the snap and dropped it behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football.
A gain of 12 brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
Hurts. He'll buy some time right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a 1st.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions. But that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues. As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Bombers.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. This one into the hands of Ingram downfield. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
Harvey now on 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Incomplete.
So many times we've seen him trying to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Nix. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harvey. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Nix going to give to Harvey. He stiff arms it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Nix. And his throw is incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fighting them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. If this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning. They'll try again with the arm here on second down. That'll be complete to Harvey. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Out of the gun, they go with Harvey. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. We'll get a couple, and that's it.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Nix. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Harvey will take it in. Touchdown, Denver.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to pull the word Smokey and the Bandit there. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Hey, 73. 63.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. They'll roll him out right. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Hey, easy. 63, 63, bad.
From the 29, Hurts flushed out right. Alex Singleton from his outside linebacker spot gets him down there for a loss of 4.
3rd and 8.
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Boy, as we look down on the field, you can just see how a play like that changes momentum. Look, one side hooting and hollering, getting the big block, and the other side obviously dejected.
And since you mentioned momentum, few plays can change momentum as quickly as a blocked field goal. Big-time play there. Now let's see if they can capitalize on it and turn the fortunes in their direction.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. To throw, here's Nix. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Almost set. Captain. Ready. Olay.
The final shot before break. Nix. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
The final shot before break. Nix. To the right side and intercepted. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Gets it underneath. Here's Harvey. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
2nd and 6. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Bombers. Show.
Nix looking to throw again. And this is caught for Bronco touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are able to widen their advantage. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll go to Barkley again. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as he'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 39.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for an Eagles.
Barkley inside handoff. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Hey, 73, 73.
They go play action here on 1st down. And this one complete to Smith. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 21 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 10th touchdown this season, 2nd of the game. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. He's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
Captain. Away, away, away. Away, away, away. Away, away, away. Away, away, away.
To throw is Nix. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Nix. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 23.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
2nd and a couple.
Surtain. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back, because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Captain. Away, away, away.
Nix to the air. And that's going to be caught downfield by Chark. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. R.J. Hardy. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Broncos are able to add on to that lead. Well, we know he can run the ball. There he shows he has the ability to do a little bit more.
That's what you call a complete player. A guy who can run it, catch it, probably can protect the passer when necessary, but his skills are best used when you get the ball in his hands.
And that's the thing. When you've got an athlete like that, you want to get the ball to him in multiple ways, right?
Without a doubt, because he often creates mismatches about who can cover him, whether he's coming out of the backfield or even lining up like a receiver.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do we play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long, and you know this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
Hey, easy, 63.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. They run straight ahead with Harvey. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Throwing Nix. They'll find Sutton on the right side complete. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Nix. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Andrew McCurdy. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. They'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing is Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature.
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. Following the fumble recovery, Nix. Touchdown! Evan Ingram, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Lutz now to kick this one away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They'll start out on the ground and Saquon Barkley. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
For an Eagles.
They go play action with Hurts.
That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That's good. For an
So
Eagles.
we're 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 38.
38-yard line.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for another Eagles.
Hurts. To the right side and into the hands of the tight end Branson.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down. There it is, the defense waking up after 3 plays that hurt them. Finally, they stand up.
They have a little pride, too, you know. 3 straight first-down type plays. Yeah, they wanted to make one stick on their side, didn't they?
From the 20, here's 2nd and 9.
This is Smith.
And that won't work out for big yardage, but a decent gain there on the trickeration. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
The Eagles on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Saquon Barkley running right. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves this distance.
That's another Eagles first down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Yeah, it's Barkley. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Dallas Goedert from 4 yards out.
And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit. Well, it seemed like they were so focused elsewhere they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns them there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop him from all angles. This time the tight end gets him.
And he's going to get in for the score, and the lead now cut to 14. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. Here's a great example right there.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
There's the quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now it's Nix.
Sutton wheeling it in on the left side. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Looking to throw. Nix. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Nix from the shotgun.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harvey. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
There he goes again.
And all the way home for Bronco score.
R.J. Harvey,
55 yards.
And the Broncos are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead.
Lutz good on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just haven't been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level. And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll set up to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Escaping the pressure right. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Flush to his right. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. A beautiful fake. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
It's now 2nd and 6.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 28 yards.
And the Eagles get a bit closer. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign.
The Eagles will set up for the 2-point.
Hurts will throw.
He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Broncos are going to get the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
They'll swing this out to Harvey.
And he he's taken down inside the 30. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. That one looks like he'll throw here. Look at the big man rumble. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Evan Ingram, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
A gain of 2 on the play.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bonito coming in there to record the sack. They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already. To throw is Nix. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Motion. Throw. Away. Bombers. Captain.
To throw, here's Nix. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Adam Troutman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Eagles 30. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And running with power here. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
This is 2nd and 8.
Miami.
The pitch goes to Barkley. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
Got this complete to Jahan Dotson.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
3rd and 8.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Great. Set. On 81. Nice right. They'll
run with Barkley. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that will force a turnover on downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the 4th.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And, of course, this is a win